Call this meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Crawford,
Here.
Pecora,
Please excuse.
Lopez,
Here.
Mangel,
Here.
Mayor McDonald,
Here.
Department Head Tripp Camilla,
Here.
Chief Ward,
He's replaced by Lieutenant Douglas.
Chief Taylor,
Here.
Shane Oshman.
Here.
At any point before the next City Council meeting, City Council can and may hold an executive session. One was held prior to this meeting on the topics of personnel and real estate. I will now accept the motion to approve the minutes from last City Council meeting.
So moved. Second.
Councilman Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mangel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Now we have departmental reports. We'll start down here with Councilman Mangel.
Okay, accounts and finances has been reviewed and approved, it's on file. I also have the report for the Department of Property Maintenance for the month of April.
I have the monthly report for Public Works for April 2021.
Thank you, sir. I have both the City of Bradford Police Department monthly report from April and the OECD monthly report from April as well. Thank you, gentlemen.
And monthly report for Parks.
Fire department, ambulance, building health were submitted prior to the meeting.
Very good. At this time, we will enter your correspondence period. Usually, I was gonna say, usually it's just me that runs my mouth. We got another one tonight.
Yes, I do, part of this request has already been fulfilled, but this came from Alex Caruso, and it concerns the Planning Commission, and he had a member resign and a new appointment, and that is on our agenda tonight, Roy Pedersen. But the other thing is, he asked that we recognize John Carson's contribution while serving on the Planning Commission for several years. John had to resign his position recently due to health concerns. So at this time, I think that we, the council will send out our regards to John and our appreciation for his years of service.
You're here. Thank you, Councilman Mandel. I would like to offer something here. This is 2021 National Police Week. It is a week that is designated as a time to show the men and women in blue how much we appreciate the difficult and thankless job that they do, and that we honor and remember the sacrifices they've made in the line of duty. This week, try to find a way to show your gratitude, or maybe sharing a positive or uplifting story on social media about law enforcement officers going above and beyond while on duty. Or if that's not your thing, the next time you see a police officer, buy them a cup of coffee or just offer them a simple thank you, and I'm sure it would mean the world to them. There's never been a more difficult time to be a police officer. You'll find that almost any of them will agree with that sentiment, but you'll also find that the majority of the men and women who wear a badge wouldn't rather be doing anything else besides protecting and supporting the communities that they serve. So we should all give our appreciation and thanks all the time, but especially this week. So thank you, and thank you, sir. These are for Laura and anybody in the media that would like afterwards. Copies of statement.
Mayor, on a lighter note,
Yes, sir.
not only should we offer them a coffee, but also a donut, right?
I wasn't going to go there. All right, is there any other correspondence this evening? All right, seeing none, we will enter to the petition and hear visitors segment of the City Council meeting. So if there's anybody in the public that would like to address council, please stand, state your name or the group you're with, and fire away.
Hi, my name is Renee Johnston. I am a membership officer for the local Kinzoo chapter, ABATE. We are a motorcycle rights organization. They have May named as Motorcycle Awareness Month, and due to that, we are presenting membership to Mayor McDonald. I also brought pamphlets for anybody that would like to look at them. The one is, we have a Facebook site. We're doing lots of things in the community. We've done Christmas for Kids for years. and raise a lot of money and give it back to a food pantry and different organizations. And not just here in Bradford, but we are doing Kane and Smethport, Port Allegheny, Eldred. We have several gold and platinum sponsors in the area also. We also do rides and just a variety of different things. If you're not aware of us, check us out. I'll leave the patch for you here.
Perfect, thank you.
And the pamphlets, and then because I didn't get with you earlier, if you just want to fill this, or not really fill it out because we've been corresponding back email,
Sure.
you can just send this information to me. I enter the report after our meeting tonight,
Okay,
and then you'll receive your card in the mail.
that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And your organization is no stranger to community service. So thank you for all your group does. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, you too.
So thank you so much.
Hopefully see some of you around at some of our functions. We're trying to revamp after COVID and get some things going.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna scoot to my
Yes,
meeting.
all right. Well,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Look at that. I wonder if they know I drive a Ford Fiesta. Anyways, well, we have an SUV too, you know. Anybody else that would like to speak? Mr. Lund.
Yeah, my name's Cody Lund. We are starting the community gardens, but I'm actually not going to talk about that bit. I still want to remind you that the fire escape between Beefeaters is still hanging on by a thread, and it's going to cost a lot more money if it just falls. So
Chief Taylor, he has mentioned that to me a couple times, and I have been delinquent in mentioning that, but maybe we could let the proper authorities know in code enforcement as well, and maybe if there's something you guys can do on your end. He has mentioned a couple times, and that's my bad, but maybe if we could look into that.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Also, last time I was in, I told you guys that maybe you guys should look into the San Francisco's composting. That compost is actually they're run by South Valley Organics and Jefferson Prairie Organics. So if you guys wanted to look into that, I do have some information I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of, so that way you guys can think about it.
Sure, if you've got handouts, that's fine.
So as of the last 20 years, it's been a little harder for us to live sustainably in between the years of 1989 and 2020. San Francisco and Southern California has been really pushing for composting and changing our emissions. So here's just some statistics and numbers that you guys probably haven't heard. 40% of the food that we waste in the United States is wasted. So that doubles any other industrial country. Food waste increases every year. 61% of the food waste is actually at your house. You can try to maintain that a little bit by starting your own compost somehow, because as of the studies right now, 14% of landfills, the landfills are actually giving 14% of greenhouse gas emissions.
I try to have my kids clean their plates. That's another way I try to cut down on the waste. That doesn't work very well.
I tell people, try to choose what you're gonna need,
Right.
not what you want. So 30% of our waste is used for fertilizer, 31% for crops, 25% for fresh water, and 2% is for energy. But that is what we use. We could bring that up and use that and make our community way more sustainable, way healthier. Our forests would be healthier, our mountains would be healthier. I'm not saying that we should try to get rid of the landfill or try to do that. I think we should convert a land or a land mass to just having compost. And how San Francisco has theirs is they have a green, a blue, and a black bin, and they will fine you if you have anything in that black bin. That's cardboard or plastics that you're not recycling, anything like that. But the other two are free, and that's because it's really they're making that compost. They're selling it to the farmers that can really help out. Like I said, 3,300 to 5,600 million metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions globally just due to landfills. So we're gonna have to figure out a way we can collect and process that compost area. The way that they do it is drop it, and then you'll have people going through to make sure that those things aren't, the things that we can't compost aren't in there.
I'll try to be optimistic about your ideas, but we can't find people to show up for paid jobs in this city right now.
As of right now.
And cost is always a concern when implementing new programs, but we're always floating new ideas around. So I do appreciate you offering this.
Well, I know that because of everything going on, it's hard to get people out there.
Sure.
But really, the only way that San Francisco was able to do that, and in other cities that were able to do it, was to have state, local, and government funding, and also completely backing them to change it. And within in 1989, they were actually 10% of our wastes were not going to landfill. So like we would have, let me say this. It's called a diversion rate. How much trash is directed to and from landfills? So 1989, only 90% of our 90% of our waste was going to landfill. That includes our food waste.
Hey, Cody, is this something that maybe you and I could catch up on and maybe have a discussion on?
Yeah, if you want. I
Sure.
just think that, the more people that know about it, the
Oh,
more
yeah.
people that are going to be
Nope.
concerned with it and trying to put their hands in there.
Absolutely.
So, I just want to tell you that they did reach their goal in 2000, actually 5 years before they wanted to, in 2010, which was 50% of waste.
That's
So, and they're actually at 80% right now, and they're just rocketing. So they're going to get there. So I think that if we help that along, it'll only help us change our world. So.
all about ideas, man. Sounds good.
So, yeah, we can get together. I've been waiting for a time where we could spend some time talking about ideas and getting things started. So,
I'll see what we can figure out, sir.
all right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
May I add something to this?
Sure.
You've got fine goals. Unfortunately, you're using San Francisco. Do you have any examples in Pennsylvania? Because this is a different climate.
It is a different climate, but that the climate doesn't change what they can do for the composting. Even if we were to just start small, we could eventually get big. So that's why I urge you guys to start composting at home and teaching other people how to compost at home. So then that way it's a little easier.
Well, I'll inform you that the Pennsylvania Municipal League does have a Sustainable Cities program for Pennsylvania. And if you ever want to look into that, either the mayor or myself could be able to help you on that.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, Mr. Lund. And yes, Mr. Camilla.
I have a couple of things that might, one I'd like to have go into the paper if possible, or on the news, the radio. This weekend is our spring cleanup for the city residents. Emphasize the city residents because Bradford Township is having it at the same time and the same time frame, but they're having theirs out on Hemlock Street. Ours is at 112 Holly Avenue. It's prepaid, and it's $10 for a truckload. And when you show up, we'll be receiving a blue coupon from the individual, and we'll have a list of names to check them off. People who've already pre-registered. The items that we won't be taking are any electronics, tires, motor oil, car batteries, hazardous waste, liquid paint, construction material, liquid grease, motorcycles, snowmobiles, propane tanks, and anything weighing over 40 pounds. To say that for what we're not going to accept, Saturday, June 12th, from 9 to 1 at Kane High School, there is going to be a county-wide recycling program, and it's electronics and hazardous waste drop-off. And it is by reservation only. I'll give you this flyer at the end of the meeting with the information on it. There's a Kane number, and there's also a website that they can call or get on the website to pre-register for electronics pickup of June 12th at the Kane High School. The last thing is lifeguards. We're running short on lifeguards this year. It may affect the pool hours, the traditional pool hours with the amount of lifeguards that we already have. We are offering a 5-day course for only $40, where our competitors who are getting the class are over $300. We have a Red Cross certified instructor who is only gonna do it for the cost of her cost to Red Cross, which is $40. She's donating her time so we can get more lifeguards. The first class starts May 24th, goes from 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then the following week, Tuesday and Wednesday, the same time frame. Because of COVID, if your certificate expired during COVID, there's no need to retake the full course. You only have to take an abbreviated course. They recognize this, and that's a $42 course, which is given by the same instructors donating their time. Right now, we have a small pool of lifeguards. We typically have 8 on a day shift, which covers the various areas of our pool, and it's for basically strictly for safety. I can identify to any council member where we stage our guards and why we stage our guards there. We do have a big pool, it's 13 feet deep, and we have a slide pool, and then we also have the spray ground that's outside the park that needs some kind of supervision, responsible supervision at it. That's where I'm at right now, so I'm sending out a plea for lifeguards.
Yeah.
We have advertised in different communities, and we've had it on different websites within the city. We just need more lifeguards.
And how many are you looking to hire, Chip?
We usually have a pool between 15 and 18.
Okay, and we have what currently?
7.
Seven interested right now.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty dire straits, and like you mentioned, we're gonna have to reduce services or hours over there,
Right.
unless we get the workers we need.
Typically, the pool is open in a 7-day period. The hours of operation cover 50 and a half hours.
Okay.
So that's a long time for those 7 people to be there, 7 days a week.
Yes, sir.
So if we only end up with 7 or 8 people, we might have to look at reconfiguring the pool schedule. We have already looked at options. The pool manager that I plan on hiring, we've been talking back and forth. She's come up with some ideas. I've talked with Chris, and he has some ideas. Typically last minute, the lifeguards come in and they give their forms. So I'm hoping that we can get some more.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate it. Pending anybody else that has anything to say, we will move on to old business. Item A, bill number 4, ordinance general file number 3165.22, amend ordinance general file number 3165 relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city non-uniform pension.
Make a motion?
Second?
Councilors Proper,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
CO 5498, general file number 3165.22, calendar number 4, sessions 2021. Amend ordinance general file number 3165. An ordinance amending an ordinance of the city of Bradford, King County, Pennsylvania, relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city non-uniformed employee pension annuity insurance and benefit fund or funds to amend certain provisions of the pension plan or program applicable to the non-uniformed employees of such city.
So moved.
Second?
Councilors Proper,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Old business item B, bill number 5, ordinance general file number 3165.23. Amend ordinance general file number 3165 relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city fireman pension.
Make a motion?
Second?
Councilors Proper,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
CO 5499, general file number 3165.23, calendar number 5, sessions 2021. Amend ordinance general file number 3165. An ordinance amending an ordinance of the City of Bradford, McKean County, Pennsylvania, relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city fireman's pension, annuity, insurance, and benefit fund or funds to amend certain provisions of the pension plan or program applicable to the firemen employees of such city.
Make a motion?
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Old business, item C, bill number 6, ordinance general file number 3165.24, amend ordinance general file number 3165 relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city non-uniform pension.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
CO 5500, general file number 3165.24, calendar number 6, session 2021, amend ordinance general file number 3165. An ordinance amending an ordinance of the City of Bradford, McKean County, Pennsylvania, relative to the establishment and maintenance of the city police pension, annuity, insurance, and benefit fund or funds to amend certain provisions of the pension plan or program applicable to the police employees of such city.
Make a motion?
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Moving on to new business.
Mayor, just to
Yes, sir.
reiterate what I said last meeting, there was no change to the pension or pension benefits to the employees. This was to just bring the pension in line with some Internal Revenue Service code.
All right, very good, sir. Thank you. Item number 36235, approve payment to Best Buy Police.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36236, authorize transfer of capital reserve fund monies to general fund accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36237, approve payment to Metallico Bradford Inc., refuse.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36238, accept quote and authorize execution of a maintenance agreement with Karpinski's Office System for the Canon IR1435 IF+ copier accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36239 authorizes the proper officers of the City of Bradford to execute a lease agreement with American Natural Supply for space at the Robert P. Habgood Jr. Business Development Center, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36240 authorizes the proper officers of the City of Bradford to execute a lease agreement with Servco Services, Inc. for storage space at the Robert P. Habgood Jr. Business Development Center, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36241, approve payment to Gulls LLC Police.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36242, approve payment to Barnhart Davis Company Police.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36243, approve payment to Kelmar Services LLC, Building and Health.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36244, approve payment to SL Welding and Fabrications, refuse.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36245, approve sale of certain City of Bradford tax parcels from the McKean County Tax Claim Repository accounts and finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36246, authorize the filing of a Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program, GTRP grant, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36247, appoint Chris Luco, Brad Manzel, Hollenbeck, and Graphius LLP as a negotiating committee for the 2022 labor contract between the City of Bradford and Teamsters Local Union, number 110, Accounts and Finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36248, appoint Roy Pedersen to the City of Bradford Planning Commission, Accounts and Finances.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36249, approve payment to Sandberg Oil Company, Inc., street/refuse.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36250, approve payment to Ace Hardware and Lumber of Bradford, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36251, approve payment to Armor Construction, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36252, approve payment to Bissett Building Center, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36253, approve payment to Hollenbeck and Graphius LLP, OECD.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. Number 36254, approve payment to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania State Police, Police.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes.
Number 36255, approve payment to Graphic Controls, doing business as Vermad Ambulance.
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald,
Yes. I will now accept the motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved?
Second?
Councilor Crawford,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Mandel,
Yes.
Mayor McDonald.
Yes.
I don't know.